Hey, good morning guys. Tush coming at you. It's Friday, January the 2nd, and we're just coming up to, well, close to 12 noon actually. Just got back from another Home Depot run. Believe it or not, we're up to $100 just in grinding and cutting discs to get these fenders off and rockers off, or sills, whatever you want to call them. These little Dremel things are great. These easy lock Dremels are much better than the old type that you had to screw on, but they're friggin' expensive. These two little grinding wheels are $11 plus tax, so they're about $12.50 or so for two little wheels that don't last a heck of a long time. So but I need to use those because I can't get access with a regular size or full size grinder, or even a like I have an air grinder that's a little bit smaller but still won't work, and I also have a die grinder, but the die grinder just doesn't work as well as the grinding disc does. So anyway, we got to do what we got to do. So what we're out here to do today is continue on trying to get this rear fender off. If you watched my video from yesterday, I know the sun's streaming through the window, so hard to see that front of the car, but we did manage to get the front fender off and that outer sill off yesterday. And you can see the carnage on the floor below. Kind of. Anyway, we're going to do the same thing with the rear fender today. Hopefully we'll get that off, and then I think we'll move to the front of the car and try to get the front valence off. It shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll wait and see. And then we'll have to work on getting the bumpers off the rear of the car, which I think might be probably the biggest issue of all. On the bumpers there's a tube, a distance tube that goes through. You probably won't be able to see that. There's a distance tube that goes through the body that holds the body down onto the chassis, and a lot of times that distance tube is just rusted inside, so it becomes really difficult to get that out. So we'll see when we get there. Anyway, that's it for now guys. We'll give you an update later on. Talk to you in a bit. How do you like my bed? Makes it a little easier working up under the wheel well. Don't get so much of a stiff neck. Anyway, they're coming off slowly but surely. What a pain in the butt. Alright, we'll get back under there. Just changed out my grinding disc. Just a quick shot of the progress. Don't know how well this will come out or not, but I've ground the heads down pretty much flush, and what I'll do is I'll go back in now with the little Dremel and finish them off and get them out of there. Got a couple more down the bottom here that I need to grind off. So we'll get there. I got one out of all those, and that was it. Everything else was seized in there. Alright guys, we'll come back. Okay guys, just coming up to 2:15, and the rear fender passenger side is now off. And actually, I think the flange looks like it's in a little bit better shape than driver's side. So that's good. I did have to cut the rear of the fender like I did on the driver's side, but we'll reattach that at a later date. So yeah, so happy to have all the fenders off. Took a lot of work, but they're off. Let the fun begin. How do I look? ready for my date. Alright guys, just coming up to 5:30 and we're back in the garage after getting cleaned up and having a bit of a break. What we're going to try to do now is we're going to try to get those rear bumpers off. So wish me luck, and we'll come back hopefully with a success story. See you in a bit. Well, that was a bit of a nightmare, guys. I did manage to get one out, but we still got the other one stuck in here. That's what I'm talking about. So that basically looks something like that, and that goes through. We can see that piece goes through and mounts through the chassis to keep the body down. So that's stuck in its channel. So I know it's really dark. Anyway, we're gonna try to get the we'll try to get the air hammer out and see if I can vibrate it and bring it up from the inside. See if that works. I've been pounding on it with a hammer. You can see all the rust coming out of the car, but it's solid in there. So we'll see. All right, we'll come back. I think half of that pile of dirt is rust, and that came off the car when I was using the air hammer on that fastener. Anyway, I managed to get it out, which is a good thing. It was rusted in there pretty solid. I managed to sort of buzz it a little bit, and then we gave her a good couple twists with the vice grips, and she came free. Thank God. So anyway, that's another part down, and just have the rear fasteners to the body tub to remove to be able to get the rear of the car off. So that's a step in the right direction. And I think that's it for tonight. We're going to go in, we're going to watch the Canadian Junior hockey game, and have some dinner, and then we'll get out here again tomorrow. Alright guys, talk to you later.